Yes, yes, do whatever you want. That's fine. No, just bring it up a little more. The front area. Yeah. Gotcha. Welcome, everybody. It's Christ169 coming to you live in living color with power, spectrum internet, YouTube. I'm here, you're there. Let's get on it now. I know I've been busy. I've been gone the last few weeks. Been gone since the first of the month. Not because anything really going on. I hurt my knee. I had to take a couple weeks off. Still, my knee's still kind of bugging me, but not as bad as it was. So he wants to hear me be limping around the house, with other people, running around trying to take care of, of YouTube because YouTube can wait. Everybody is on YouTube with need no basis, like like in your guys' lives. I'm gonna need no basis. That's how it is. That's fine with me. I have no problem with that. Um, but that I've been dealing with that, and also things in personal matter, but nothing really major now. Just my knee was, I twisted my knee, so I took a couple of days off, weeks off actually, and really, ain't much really produced in news. And also, first, I like to send out my condolences. Of course, you guys heard this already thousands of times already, but I like to send out condolences to the Kobe Bryant family and the 8 others, or 9 others that passed away. The daughter, um, and a few others passed away in that tragic helicopter crash that happened on Sunday. Um, Really sad day in history. Still is to this day. I may do a video about life and death here, and know what it means for the rest of us who left behind, and how him passing away with his daughter was not, a terrible thing because now they're together forever. Not having one without the other for 70, 80 years or whatever. How long or how life is. Um, but my condolences to the family, the Bryant family, but also many others who passed away, as well as the three soldiers killed on Saturday. Two soldiers killed Saturday in a plane crash. My condolences to the family as well, and many other families have lost somebody on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not gonna be here all day just doing that alone. I know it's very sad to start, but it's better than just not, paying attention to it. Getting out the way is, yes, the mourning process can begin. I know it's very rough for a lot of family members to understand loss, and you don't understand it. Even now we know it's only been 20, 30 foot clearance, could have kept them alive. Now we're finally realizing that how close it was to them just having a near miss and surviving. And I think that the even more saddening, saddening day than it was, but the fog, I don't know why they did it, but only God knows why they let off in fog. Only God knows. You and I can't make an assumption. We can't if we want to, but whatever. You know, what done is done is terrible, and Kobe Bryant will live on in the Lakers fans for many generations. When the team finally sold or folded up or goes on to host, other Lakers teams 100 years from now, like, what, Kobe Bryant was one of the best. Um, but many tragedies of life are lost, including Kobe Bryant and his daughter on Saturday and or Sunday as well. Let's not forget about them. That's just, let's not mourn forever, but let's not forget those that brought us joy. So when you're home with your family, you want to hold them a little closer, tell you love them a little more. This is my ultimate montage. You know, love your family more, hold them closer to you. Forget all debt. I mean all debt. I mean no anger. Have no hatred towards your family member because it could be the last time you see them ever again. And as you forgive them, peace in your mind. When they do pass away, when you pass away, peace in their person's mind and heart, and realize, what, I left in good terms, or I talked to this person before they passed away, so no hard feelings. The worst thing to do is have unfulfilled debt or anger or rage towards somebody. So, but this is my opening statement montage. Now let's get on to it. GameStop woes are still occurring. They're actually talking about bankruptcy issues. Came up 51 and forgot the guy's name. Um, Turnavision is talking about how GameStop now is going through a lot of woes, and really, this is the last thing I want to talk about GameStop because I think it's kind of beating the dead horse. If you saw the emoji or the little motion of a guy beating a dead horse with a stick, that's kind of what's doing here. So yes, new GameStop will go out of business eventually. Okay, well, fine. Radio Shack did, Circuit City did, Best Buy almost did, Walmart is fighting a war with Amazon. You know, so many companies are gonna go out of business. But this last one was talking about they're trying to find new ways. They talked about how if you pre-order a game for $60 and the game goes down to $40, you're going to pick it up at $40 price tag, not knowing you pre-ordered it for 60. They'll charge you the 60. They'll give you the game for $60, but pocket $20. Now, I don't know how true that is. The GameStop I went to, had me do, a digital Game Informer, $15. I usually do, paperback, the cover to cover, but since how they're getting rid of their cover, and getting rid of their Game Informer magazine, GameStop is practically. It's cheaper to go digital practically. Um, but like I said, though, GameStop will, until they finally close it down and shut everything down, then I report that. Now I won't have confetti and pyro going off in the background. A lot of people will. Cause I got a lot of friends that work at GameStop, and it's bread and butter. They'll be losing a lot of bread and butter. But once again, GameStop will go out of business. So who cares? Okay, GameStop will go eventually. Now the biggest thing here, though, Nintendo, what are you doing? Is if you're a Pokemon player, and about a couple billion people are, except me, 'cause I grew up kind of middle of that. Of course, I grew up in the middle of Pogs, and I would play Pogs and play Pokemon any day. That's me. That's just me how I feel. I'll buy a pack of Pogs or baseball cards before I go buy out and go buy Pokemon. That's not. I'm not saying no. Don't tell me. I'm not saying you're a less human being or a child. I know grown adults who play Pokemon. I don't understand that, but whatever. I'm a 38-year-old man who plays video games. Go figure. So, what is the big woes that a big problem Nintendo's in? They're charging for their home. Nintendo, Pokemon Home, they're charging $15 a year. Or then it's $4.99 or $6.99 for 3 months and $2.99 for 1 month. You get up to 6,000 Pokemons you can hold in a cloud storage. Only 30 if you do the standard edition. And you could trade, I think, up to one. I think it's down here. Yeah, trade up to one. Trade to one with standard, up to 3 with the subscription. You can't transfer any over. It says you can't transfer any over in standard only, and if you're paying the premium membership. All right, so let's hear what else here. Let's hear. It's really silly to me. I wrote down some notes saying this is crazy in the end. This is crazy and insane. Even I don't play Pokemon. But a lot of people were upset because if you're playing, even the Pokemon Home on the DS will not work. That doesn't carry over. You're paying $5 a month for that. Yeah, you're $5 a year for that. Yeah, you still got to shell out $15 a year if you want to play and do it on the home and have the home cloud storage for 6,000 Pokemon. If you're a hardcore Pokemon player, and probably a couple million people are, your Pokemon on your phone will go over, transfer over away. But if you get Nintendo Switch, it will not go over. You can't transfer yet. I ain't making this stuff up, folks. You have to wait until they allow you to transfer it. And this is the problem I'm getting to see with Nintendo and the Switch for some reason. They kind of treat the Switch, like second class citizens. Switch is selling almost as much as the Super Nintendo have done. They surpassed the Xbox, the base Xbox model. The generation Xbox One, they've surpassed that system, come close to or have. They have done that in the span of less than been out since 2017, 8, 9, 3 years, maybe 4, and March coming up here. And I will do a year review or my birthday celebration of the Switch and give my points on it. I have beaten Super Mario Odyssey, and I'll give my view on that here eventually. Um, but playing Breath of the Wild, and the game is amazing, and a lot more than I thought it would be. But if you're paying all this money out, to Nintendo, you're kind of getting screwed if you think about it. You're kind of getting screwed because you have to deal with the fact now that you have to pay all this money out to a company that has millions and millions of people spending $5, on I think on the DS or SDS, what do you call it? I don't know the consoles are hard anymore. No, I stopped at the S at the DS, the little flip one. I got that one. That's the last one I got. And I got a Vita after that. So that being said, though, this is kind of a crummy thing Nintendo's doing. But what do you expect Nintendo to do? They won the case in Germany to allow to not to cancel pre-orders. This is part of no Nintendo. What are you doing? They won a case where they don't have to give refunds on pre-order games. So if you digitally download, then you digitally install a game, pre-order a game, you don't want it at the end. Guess what? You're stuck with it. So no, Nintendo is doing some kind of DRM shit that doesn't make sense to people. And this is one of the problems that people understand with Nintendo is, they're going back to the original, 90s mindset that we can do what we want because we're big and bad. Not knowing that Sony is over there on the king of the mountain holding top place. I don't think they care. But Nintendo is like, we're fisting through all these things. We're blowing out the Xbox. We're going to surpass the Super Nintendo and maybe even the GameCube probably. We did probably do it with you. Probably already did anyway, probably. And and I love my Switch. It's a great console. And I wish it had a little more, a little more, Vito, a little more, spunk to it, a little more, YouTube, that to it. But it doesn't have that. It's just just a game console that just sits in my dock or I hold it in my hand. It has no YouTube or Netflix where I can play on it if I'm at work or whatever. So maybe soon they'll probably do that eventually. It's talked about doing that eventually, maybe. If the case, and fine. I can see it working on the Switch. You see, watch WrestleMania on it? I don't think so. But you never know. I'm gonna work one day at work. I'm usually off on the weekends. But I usually work weekends, but not later on. But this kind of compiles what people were talking about Nintendo Switch. Nintendo. They win this court case, and this court just happened right around the same time. Well, now they're charging you $15, $16 a year for a membership to put your Pokemon in a cloud storage, where Nintendo Home, or whatever you call it, Nintendo whatever Home, whatever you call it on the on the DS, whatever, the handheld consoles, it's like $5 a year. So a lot of people who are kind of upset are like, talking about. I read some of them were like, it's funny that, I paraphrased one of them was like, it's funny that we're paying $5 a year for this, and we got to pay $15 for this, or 16 for this. Because you'd be a damn fool if you're gonna pay $2.99 a month. Now, you get a free month with it, But I don't think it covers transferring over. Of course, you can't do switch anyway. They won't allow you right now. You could do it on a mobile device that you can transfer over, and then the handhelds too. But you can't do it on the Switch yet. And that kind of corresponds with the fact that they won this case. Almost, probably not the same thing, but kind of correspond to how Nintendo was winning wars. And now they're going, we're going to charge you all this money. $15 a year is not bad. Granted, it's not. Now I paid $7.99 for 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online. Do I care? No. I'll play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on it, or I'll play some Mario game when I work. Play Breath of the Wild. No, it had no online play. But eventually, I'm going to play Doom Eternal when it comes on it online, or play a game that has online play on it. Maybe eventually. Now I could have bought the 1 year $20 and no big deal. But now, whatever. Try it out. And so far, it's been so far so good. Some issues with technical issues online, but so has PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. And I pay $60 a year for those. So I'm paying a lot of money for this stuff, and I have issues the same way as I do on the Xbox PlayStation. So every server is gonna be perfect. If you think they are, then you're a damn fool. But going back to Pokemon, the fiasco, I think it's really bad for people who like Pokemon now are being punished because they like Pokemon now. They like Pokemon now and are being punished because they like this thing they're doing. And if you got a mobile phone, you can transfer all day long to this, Pokemon Home, or it's calling it now, Nintendo, what you call it now, Home, then they're calling it. But if you have it on the Switch, you can't do anything about it, you know. And also, if you can go into battles, but you can't judge. You can only judge certain things, but you can't judge multiple things. You can go into battles as a member, as a silver member, a non-member, non-gold, non-premium, but you can't host and or invite people in. I think the limit 20. I think they said 20. So if you want to go silver or go you know less premium, or light, you want to call it, and not pay that money, you're gonna let out a lot of things. If you're a Pokemon player who wants to make new friends, you're gonna have to shell out some money. Because unless you got friends who play on your school bus or your work or your whatever, you're gonna have a hard time making friends. Being half the only kids, because not everybody's gonna. No, everybody will shell out $2.99 and pay it as they go. It's kind of stupid to me to do that. It's like paying gold or PlayStation Plus for a month. Kind of silly. You can get 3 months of Xbox Live Ultimate for $1, and you can get this Plus for cheap sometimes, and you can get you can get Nintendo Online for $7.99 for 3 months. So it's kind of silly to go and buy the little one, cheapest one. But a lot of people have that. They can't afford it, and that's fine. But if you're a hardcore dedicated player, man, you're gonna be shouting out $15.99 plus your $5.99, $5 a year for the played on handheld. Until they get rid of that completely, it's $20 right there. Plus any other DLC or crap they come out with, it's another $30 to $60 there. So they're nicking it. Playing Pokemon back in the day, when I remember when my friend's brother played it, it was cheap and free. You just put a card down and it was free. Spend like $2 or $3 of your allowance money, he did, and went down and bought Pokemon cards at a gas station. I'm telling you, folks, I'm pretty old, and I remember a lot of things like that. And the battle of Pokemon, and now you go online with it, and it's like, oh my god, craziness. I'm like, whatever, I'm old, I don't care, kind of thing. Now I'll play some Doom. I'll play some Doom. I'll walk away and go kill demons or whatever. But or play Zelda or whatever. I don't understand it, guys. Maybe you guys do. Comment below if you have Pokemon, if you're gonna buy this thing, because I don't see it. I see it taking off, because a lot of people are gullible. A lot of people spend their hard-earned year $16 for a year. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't play it every day. I mean, play it once every couple months. So what's the point of that then? With that then, unless you're hardcore, dedicated, gung ho, gung ho, gung ho, gonna go in there and blow it out of the water and go, man. I can see you being, but if they had more, instead of 30, you only get 30 on the cloud, non-premium, 6,000 premium. Your Pokemon you transfer over. Now they had like 1,000 or even 2,000. It made like 10, 20,000 for premium. I could say, yeah, it's not a bad deal. Even though I don't really care much about it, but it's news and I'm reporting on it because it makes some kind of sense. Somebody out there, but you have to understand though, how it looks. No, 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 Nintendo, what are you doing? Why are you trying to set fire to your only ship you have left called the Switch? Selling you guys the promised land. Why are you going to set fire to your own ship and burn it down? And while you're in the water, for crying out loud. Switch Pro, folks, Switch Plus Pro calls coming out this year. It's gonna have to. There's no way. I know it's a side topic here, but this kind of gave me thinking though while I was leaving Walmart yesterday. It makes me wonder what they're gonna do when PS5 and the Xbox X Series launches. Now, how many dumbed down games are gonna get for this system? Think about it. Yes, they're gonna water it down enough to put it on the regular Switch, but you can only water it down so much. And you water it down a little bit to put it on the Switch Pro or Plus or Elite, what you want to call it. Then you do a little bit tweaking to working on the regular Switch. Okay, fine, I understand that. If you're gonna take it from the PS5, blow to the Xbox One X era and pour it into the Xbox One type of system, that's what Switch is. Switch is on par with the base Xbox One. So it is current system for now. But when we hit that sweet PS5 and Xbox X Series, this is done. The Nintendo Switch becomes obsolete. It becomes a console that once is not now no more. The games get to it will be games ported from current generation to last generation. Yes, they'll still make games for the PS4 and the Xbox One X, One S, and the original base model if you still have one of those base models. I have one. My father had one at his house. He plays a racing game on it occasionally. So he's not included in this. And the rest of people who have those who play for that game aren't included either on this. If you're a hardcore gamer like myself, and the rest of you guys out there are, who have money and pay bills and buy a console occasionally, you want to buy the latest and greatest. Latest and greatest you want to buy would be the PS5 or Xbox One S series. Why? Because you want the latest and greatest console of your TV, 1080p, 4K, 2K, whatever it is. You want the end all be all of that first quarter to be that system. And this kind of plays into what Nintendo is not doing. I mean, maybe they're doing this. Maybe they're secretly going to make a console that does 4K. 4K on TV and 1080p on handhelds. That'll hold them over for a couple more years. Then power's there. Now, if it works with 1080p TVs or not, it would be understandable. Now, it has the same power to do what the Xbox One X does and the PS4 Pro does, where it takes, you put it, in performance mode and you bypass 4K and go 1080p, 60 frames, like on my TV's 1080p. You'll see the games look a lot better, even on a handheld machine, that dock machine, and 1080p, probably 60 frames standard on the handheld. And that's fine. But of course, then you have the Switch Lite. Or you can upgrade that too as well, or not. They might have to. Now, maybe they already did. Maybe they have a malware they can put in there, activate the Switch Lite, and make it run 1080p. Who knows? May does it already. We don't know. If it does already, it's great. If not, then find something on par with the rest of them, and it runs 1080p games 6 frames per second or close to 6 frames per second. Life is good. But if it does not, it's another problem. But I think the issue is, the elephant in the room is one is simple. What Nintendo doing with the Pokemon craze? Why nickel and diamond? Because they can. It's kind of funny. It's not kind of cheap, but how it is. Nintendo knows these people are going to run out there and going to run across the battlefield, crawling through broken glass to buy their Pokemon stuff and buy their little things online. We all have done it. I bought Call of Duty game. I bought Call of Duty passes before where I didn't need to. And we all have done it. We're all sheep. Yes, even myself, even the Great Crisis 169 is a sheep, and I admit it, right? I admit it. We've all done that before. Not saying anything bad about sheep or anybody like that, but I'm saying that we all have gone through that road before. Where we have gone down that road, all the people behind in front of us, and bought the same game, got the DLC and all that other crap, and Call of Duty medallions and stupid little things and all that garbage. And we did it. We pre-ordered the game. We all done that stuff. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's pretty fun. Sometimes pretty bad. You meet new people. You play cards with people. You're waiting for the game. Play cards with people. You have a good time. Meet people. So it's not all bad. But after a while, you get tired of being hosed. So I can see how people are upset by it. But no, is the end of the world? No. Nintendo find a new way to milk somebody out of some money somewhere. That's just like my grandfather always told me, it's a sucker born every second. And people will buy it because they want to buy it. There's people that buy new iPhones every year, my sister included. She'll spend $1,000 every year on the phone, but yet won't spend $1,000 to fix her car. Explain that one to me. I have a 16-year-old car out there in my house here. Why can I keep it running? Why? Because I like the car. I put money into it. Now it gets to the point where its engine and its go bad. I got stocks I'll sell. I have no problem with that. And I'll just buy a new car. But I don't spend $1,000 on game consoles every year. Or phones or Pokemon for that matter. But some people do, and that's fine, I don't care. My sister buys her iPhone every year, I don't care. She paid her bills, who cares, right? That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. But in the same sense, you have to look at things differently. You know what? There's a time and place for this. You do the referee, time out here and think, something's wrong here. Let's go back and reevaluate this kind of thing, right? Starting back in 90, no, I'm kidding. Starting back in the sense that, they don't understand what people want. I think Nintendo is finally understanding what they can get away with and not do with. They won a court case against, not having to refund games that you pre-order. So that there is kind of it's kind of a cluing in to what's going to happen and what will happen in the future. And if you haven't read it, go online, read it, Google it. Nintendo wins. I don't know, call it the pre-order case or pre-ordering, and you'll find out. Most companies have a certain policy, even Steam and Xbox Live PlayStation have a policy. Nintendo kind of taking it, lighting it on fire, and throwing it out the window. But that's their policy. So we'll find out what happens later on with that one. Okay, so we ain't gonna go back right now and discuss all this right now. It's kind of late to do so. But I will say, you guys, revisit this stuff and look online, do some research yourself. Really understand what what these companies are doing. Bethesda says they have no microtransaction in Doom Eternal. Of course, why would they have? Because Doom, you're not gonna buy a Doom hat when you're blowing away a zombie or blowing away a demon in Doom. I don't understand microtransactions. They ain't gonna buy a Doom guy and then doing a crazy amiibo dance when he's dancing through the hallway, blowing demons away. So I don't know. But anyway, though, you guys like the video when you're down there. Comment below, thumb up, thumb down. Tell your friends all about it so they all know about me. Share my video, share my channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all your subscribers. Peace, love, be safe. Once again, condolences for family they've lost this weekend. Also, when you love your family more, when in doubt, trust in the Lord. He shall bring you through any storm you're going through. Peace, love. Holler at you guys later. Peace out.